All right, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over some pre-snap penalties and things you have to watch out for, such as offensive false starts. We talked about a little bit with the 5-yard rule about being offsides, what that entails for the offense. So today we're going to talk a little bit about what that entails for the offense. Now, a couple of things here that you see right now. They're all kind of lined up on the line. That's fine. Everything's good with that. But one of the things I want you to realize is when you are reffing the game, there are no formation rules. So that doesn't mean that you have to have a certain number of people on the line and whatnot. The only major rule we have as far as formations is you cannot be running towards the front of towards the line of scrimmage at the snap. Meaning you can't be doing like arena rules, if that makes sense, where a receiver could line up 10 yards back and start running and they snap the ball right before he gets to the line of scrimmage. So one of the keys here, and I normally don't even have to make sure people are set a certain way or anything if I'm reffing, but one thing you have to watch for is going before your team snaps the ball. So you see right here, those two guys at the top here, they ran up, and you can see the QB, every QB right here, when he does a hard count, he's just going to put his towel into his face. He's upset about it. But that is an illegal play. So another example here, they're going to snap the ball. He goes early and crosses the line. He crosses the ball, and then the rest of it. So here's the other angle of this. You're going to see right here. Just a random note. I always think it's interesting the defense points out that he went offsides. So he goes offsides, and then they snap the ball, and the rest of them go. So that's offsides on number 7, and you can see the flags being thrown on there. Well, this is another thing you have to watch for. I'm not egregious on this rule. It's not something I am going to be trying to strictly enforce, especially at the teen tournament level. Maybe it'd be more strict on the adult tournament level, but on the teen tournament level, it's not something I would enforce a lot or be looking forward to, be a Nazi about. But one thing is you're going to see here, I want you to watch the center with the ball. He just moves the ball quite a bit here, where he kind of fake snaps it 2 or 3 times. At that point, you really got to call this, because what this is he's simulating a snap. I don't know if he's trying to draw people off sides or whatever, but by doing that, that is a penalty there. You got to kind of do it in a smooth, fluid motion. Now, one thing that is technically a penalty by NFL rules, but we normally do not call strictly in our tournament, is a flinch, especially at the teen tournament. At the adult tournament, maybe this is called a little bit more strictly, but in the teen tournament, if you look at number 15 here, he is going to flinch a little bit right there, and that kind of little bounce that he has is what's going to get him the flag here, where he kind of bounces a little bit early. I would not, the ref is going to throw a flag on this play. I would not strictly call that. That's kind of something that just me personally as a ref, that's not something I'm looking to call, whether they flinch a lot. I know that in an NFL and college rule, a receiver's got to be set, and if he flinches at all, it's a false start penalty. But again, especially at the teen level, that's not something I would call. This here, you have to call, where someone's running, a step forward, fake snapping the ball 2 or 3 times. You got to call that. A little flinch on the outside out here, not necessarily going to call. We're just going to watch these real quick, all back-to-back, the clips here. Again, you see those guys go offside at the top of the screen. Here, he's going to go early, and we see it from this side. He goes early again, and then the rest of the team goes. That's something I would call. Here, again, with the center, he's just kind of fake snapping the ball, I don't know how many times. And then right here, that flinch on the end at 15, I don't know that I would necessarily call that. But you see the difference, I hope, where if the general rule is if the offense takes a step past the line of scrimmage, I'm going to call it. Or if their center kind of is moving the ball around a lot, then I'm going to call it on them.